It's day 3. We're keeping it going. Back here for another day. So, as usual, start off my vlogs while I'm getting ready for the day, while I'm still actually trying to figure out what I have in store for today. But today I'm going to go for another foil. The waves are even better in Muizenberg than they were yesterday. So I am getting all my camera gear. I was hoping that I was going to take the 360 camera today, but I guess I left it so long in its box that it had lost all its charge. So busy charging that up, got my Osmo action in case, and then I'm definitely going to take the drone today. That just reminds me, because such a nice wind still day today, so you don't get much of a better time to go fly your drone. But yeah, as usual, I'm excited for every day, whatever it can possibly have in store. And I have been kind of trying to figure out my relationship with the ocean at the moment, since my actual sponsorships have come to an end. Now it's just about passion, which again, that's why I started being a waterman in the first place, was my love for the ocean. But now that I'm having to focus more on work and to actually get somewhere in my life, I'm having to make surfing take a little bit of a back seat, just so I can spend the time focusing on actually advancing my career possibility. Okay, so let me pack the gimbal cover away. Got my drone, got the 2 cameras. What else do I need? Take with me always, my mics. And now I've just got to get the suction cup for setting my gimbal up in the car. It should be in here. Got it. So I'm also just, the one cool thing is now I'm just kind of settling into the workflows I want to have specifically for vlogging, and then also just making sure that I get all my other tasks done in the day. Like today, I've really got to focus on my editing, finishing off some edits for Cape Town's Most Wanted 4x4. Got to post them today, and then yeah, just start editing my vlogs. It's the one cool and not cool thing is now I literally have to do some editing every day, which is a little bit daunting, but it's also going to provide me with so many learning opportunities and just getting more accustomed with the DaVinci Resolve platform. I know all the basics. I can do what I need to do, but I also want to advance my skill set and to become a better creator for you guys. So let me see what are the last things I need to get together. My bag of general goodies that I take with me everywhere. And okay, pack this guy away. That's the other thing I still need to get into, is starting to use all the freaking crazy camera gear I've bought, like an anamorphic lens, the DJI LiDAR system. I'm the guy that has all the gear and no idea. Well, I have some idea, but I definitely don't utilize my gear to the degree that I should. But it seems like I've almost got it all together. I don't think I'll need the power bank, but you know, you've always got to bring things in case. You never know what you're gonna need while you're on the road. Okay, so yeah, I think that's about me for my gear here. I'm gonna get everything into the car and then I'll catch up with you there shortly. Okay, so now we're just on our way down to the beach for today's session. Yeah, like I already mentioned, waves are really nice and small today. Today is gonna be about just having a nice, chilled, blissful session, calm ocean condition. Like, that's exactly what I'm I'm looking forward to go foil, to go surf. Spent the last couple of years chasing the extremes, going out in, well, more kite surfing and wing foiling and 30 knots of wind, having your gear blowing all over the show, coming home with a super sandy car. So yeah, I'm just kind of a little bit over that now. It's time to get back to my roots, back to why I started surfing in the first place, and that was to be at the beach, be in nature, just enjoy myself, not put pressure of having to achieve or do something in the water. Yeah, I've just been loving the new outlook I've been able to have with my riding, when I had all my sponsorships and everything, all the obligations, all the amount of posting, just really took the joy out of my own water time. So it's been so nice moving into the world of work, having my hobbies to actually be my hobbies and not my job. It's always so enticing to try and work in the industry of the thing you love the most, but it just does seem to take a lot of the joy away from it. Yeah, it takes a lot of the joy away from it. But you only know once you try. You never know what you could end up working in the industry that you love. That could just be like completely life altering for you, being able to enjoy your work. But for me, that wasn't the case anymore. In the beginning it was just so cool to be able to say that I could be a professional athlete. But after the initial high started to wear away, then it just became another job. But anyway, we're getting close to the beach now. The waves are actually looking a lot better than I expected. So one thing is, I always check the webcam at home, but then by the time you actually get to the beach, it's a lot bigger than the webcam shows. But today's the one time it has worked in my advantage, so I'm excited to start getting ready and get out there. Okay, so we're just arriving. Waves are freaking as good as they can possibly get for foiling. 1 foot, not a breath of wind. Don't think you can really ask for quite more than this. And there's a foiler already. It's the one thing is, since the foil drives became a thing, we just have a million e-foilers now out every day in Muizenberg. Not e-foil, foil assist guys. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna start getting suited up. I'll just get out there as soon as I can. I'll do some vlogging stuff afterwards. I'll definitely put up my drone today for a little bit, try change the content up. So yeah, I'm gonna get suited up, get out there, and I'll be back here after the session. Okay, well, we just had our surf in Muizenberg. Waves were really good, pretty much as good as they get for foiling, for learning to surf type conditions. Probably 1 foot, max 2 foot on the set, not a breath of wind. The water's crystal clear. I took out the Insta 360 today, so that was a bunch of the footage that you saw earlier. But there we go. So yeah, showed you that footage, you saw the session, you saw how absolutely blissful and perfect it was. Now we're just breaking everything down after the session. That's the one thing about foiling gear, is it is quite a long and tedious process every time after a session. So yeah, you can see foil, a lot of moving parts. You got to take the front hydrofoil off, take the mast off the board. Today I also had a session without straps, where usually I ride with straps, so it took a little bit longer to set up before the session today. But yeah, super stoked. I made a mission to get down to the beach. I have a lot of admin and editing work to do today, so I almost didn't come for the session, but glad I did. The stoke is always worth it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the session. I'm gonna stick the drone up now. Once I'm finished taking my suit off, I'll show you guys a little bit of what Muizenberg is about. You can see the waves, you can see all the surfers out there. I'll take you around with the drone to some of the features around here in Muizenberg. So without further ado, let's jump straight into that drone footage, and I'll catch up with you guys later on the car ride back home. Ew. Okay, that's a wrap for the beach. Just finished up here, had a foil session, took the Insta 360 out, and then now I just flew my drone around a little bit to get some of those more establishing type shots. So yeah, excited to see how I can improve my vlogging today with the extra edition. And yeah, I'm just trying to like get these workflows down, knowing how to get a daily vlog done each day, and knowing when to film, what to film. And yeah, it's just been a fun and cool learning experience. Getting into something that I really want to pursue, which is just really filming myself, I guess. But yeah, vlogging, being able to show you guys what I love to do. I mean, it has actually, so when I initially wanted to do the vlog, it was going to be like, let's go fall every day, let's go do as many things as possible. But over the past couple months, I realized that the most important part was just simplifying, not taking on too many expectations, having that extra pressure, which for me, when I'm under pressure, or everything you can imagine will go wrong. I'll forget gear at the beach. I'll end up breaking things because I'm rushing and I'm naturally quite clumsy. So yeah, just figuring it all out. One thing I do know that I can do from these last few days is I can just talk at the camera. So it's quite a cool way of just having something to interact with each day, something to talk to, because for me, as long as I'm talking, whether it be talking to myself, talking to the camera, it just helps me unpack my thoughts and what I'm going through. And I had been using ChatGPT for that, but lately I've been quite frustrated with ChatGPT. I've kind of that's what I realized with AI is you start off with a small idea, it gives you suggestions that you don't even ask for, and then the next thing you trying to build this fucking empire that has a million things going into it. So then yeah, I'd kind of got into that rabbit hole a bit. I was trying to just produce so many different things that it took me away from the things that I should actually be focusing on. That's creating content, getting better at all the things that I need to get better at. Quite happy with my color grading for the moment. I got a cool workflow with using DaVinci's AI tools and the transcribe feature where you can remove the pauses. So between that and doing some color grading, I've got a pretty cool workflow so far for producing these YouTube videos and being able to do a daily vlog. And the more I'm doing it, the more I'm also just enjoying the whole process behind it. It's making me a bit more intentional in what I do. Instead of just going to the beach, taking my time to get in the water, talking to 100 people. Now I know I need to get to the beach, I need to set things up, I need to get in the water, I need to film, I need to make sure that I get home so I have the time to do all the editing. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are starting to get into the swing of how I do things. Hope there is some sort of an audience out there for what I'm doing. Whether there is or isn't, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, because even if I don't get a following, get this, get that, whatever you think would come from a YouTube video, I'm getting better at talking to the camera. I'm getting more intentional with the words that I use, how I use my words, because to be honest, I have not really worried about that for the last few years. Just felt like my brain wasn't operating at full capacity. I mean, if you're drinking every day, you can't really expect your brain to operate at full capacity. So now that I've stopped drinking, I'm eating super healthy, I'm doing my exercise every day. I still have some vices because you can't expect us to go cold turkey on absolutely everything. You gotta be patient with yourself, give yourself the time to actually improve. Again, I think the main thing is not putting all this pressure on yourself, having to make revolutionary changes overnight. As long as you're making gradual progress, next thing you'll realize that you at the point you wanted to be, but it just came super easy. Or just kind of everything built on each other. You do those small little daily practices. Like for me, it was starting off my morning with meditation, then doing my journaling, and then doing my reading. And I've kept that up for like 3 months pretty much now, getting close to the 3 month mark of not drinking any alcohol. And yeah, just feeling a lot better about myself, a lot better about what I'm doing with my life. So again, you gotta try, you gotta fail. You can only learn if you do fail. That's kind of my motto at the moment, is don't fear failure, but invite it into your life as a learning process. But I've just got home now. I'm gonna pack everything away. I'm gonna get all the footage on to my computer. I'm gonna start editing today's vlog. So yeah, hope you enjoyed me changing things up with the 360 footage, with the drone footage. I'll try to keep varying things whenever I can, so it's not just the same me talking for half an hour or however long my videos end up being. But I'm super stoked to be here. I'm super stoked for whoever's here to join me for the journey. Let's kill it. Let's improve ourselves wherever we can. And yeah, I'll see you again here tomorrow.